Oh, yeah. Good afternoon, you good motherfucker. Greetings and welcome to Raven's Law. Today, we're going back to the legacy of Kain. It's a bit early, so my fungin is a bit light. I like it darker. Darker. But I can't make it darker. I don't even have the light on. This is natural light. Alright, sweet. So, basically, we're going to continue where we left off in this. I can't even remember. I will have to go over the buttons and do everything all over again. So, it should be interesting. We shall see, right? We shall see. Alright, let's have our fake shots. Hardcore. Pour our fears, our fake beers. I drink my fears. Alright, so I've got a goal up there, but 100 followers, got 41 days to do it. I don't know why it's not working properly, but we're actually on 26 followers, so it is exciting. A big special thanks to Yosh. I keep calling him Yosh, because when I used to play Mario, I always called Yoshi. So I was calling him Yosh for ages, but it's Yosh. So thank you, Yosh, for the shout out and getting me 4 extra followers. So that's awesome. I'm excited to play Legacy of Kain. I'm excited to make new friends, and I'm excited to be part of the community. Really awesome. So Yosh, I got to get used to saying Yosh instead of Yosh, because Yoshi is so ingrained in my head that it's going to be hard. But it is Yosh. Yosh Game. Yosh Games Lab. That's the one. Alright. I reckon without further ado, we get straight into it. It is 4 o'clock here in Australian time from the West Coast, from Western Australia. And we will be going till about 8 o'clock. So we're here for 4 hours playing Legacy of Kain. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you say hi to Drop Dead Ted. Hey, Hunter Ort. How you going, buddy? Greetings from England. What time? 9:05 a.m. Are you doing like 24-hour time? So you mean a.m.? Early. So you just rising, or you are at work watching some stream? yeah. Lurking at work. Yeah, I'd been doing the same, especially bedtime. Usually when I was going to bed, that sounded weird, but usually when I was going to bed, I'd watch like TV shows or whatnot. Now I've been, just watching friends on Twitch and stuff. Oh, on Twitch. Yeah, it's been good. I look really tired. I'm not actually tired. I'm not wide awake, but it's because it's too bright in this fungin. It's too bright. Have you played this game before? Oh, the poll. I know. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I think did they make a Soul Reaver 2? I can't remember. I know there's a Legacy of Kain 2, but I didn't actually even know about it, so I'll definitely play that at one point. That It's weird how my chat on the screen does that. It like turns things into code. So it's supposed to say that you can vote for what game I'm playing, and then it tells you the ways to vote. But all the buttons are all messed up. So So the choices are Shadowgate, Ghosts and Goblins, Mortal Kombat, or Wrath of the Black Mantra. I've never played that one, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's for my Schizo Sundays when I play normal Nintendo or Famicom, depends what you call it. Actually, you're is it? Or I done Castlevania 1, and I've beaten the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game when I was a kid. I haven't done it as an adult. So hopefully I might be able to do it. But yeah, I've because it's basically 2 hits you're dead, but you can keep getting your armor back, right? I've never actually played it. I've seen it played. I think I've played Mortal Kombat, obviously. No, I don't know if I played it on the NES. That'd be interesting. Oh yeah, where you got the 2 purple knights, but then you've also got the Medusas going like this. And you're trying to drive forward, but yep. Yeah, that was pretty hard. But the Reaper, as long as you got the holy water, he's actually really flipping easy, but it took me ages. The just Dracula took me 2 streams, like just grinding and learning and growing and yeah, because I reckon without the holy water, the Reaper would be really hard. Obviously, you can find out tricks like the mummies. You can actually, if you don't collect the meat, you can actually just get back up above and throw shit at them because they can't. They just walk on the floor. Actually, Frankenstein was pretty hard he had the little I think they're eagles or hunchbacks jumping around as well. It was pretty hard, but yeah. It was a good game. I look forward to playing part 2. I watched Angry Video Game Nerd, so I know that there's a stupid bit where you have to like duck down in the corner in order to summon a tornado in order to advance in the game. So hopefully that bit doesn't get me stuck. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is it a hard one? I've never played it, but I've seen it be played. Pain. Is it? What would you say? It's harder than the first one, or it's just got some stupid things in it that don't make sense? Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, I did see that him like ducking against a wall, waiting for a tornado to come like get him. So yeah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, really? That's Dracula. That's actually a Hey, Insomniosis, what's going on? It is a raven in the yonder. A wild raven appears. How you going, buddy? Um, yeah. Actually, I need to try this. I'll do one for both of you, but just to try it out. I don't know because I'm very new to stream, so I'm trying to set up things and then try them out during my stream. But so let's do a shout out. With a shout out, do you write at afterwards, or do you just go? Let's see if it works. Well, that's good. I don't feel so bad. Oh, yeah, it worked. Woohoo! And I'll do one for somebody else. Where do they pop up? Do you choose where they pop up, or oh, does shout out not always show a video? Is that something you have to set up? No worries, buddy. Where we're going? I'll go shout out. Ah, there we go. All right, sweet. Shout out for both my main man. I think I missed something. Where am I going? Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll definitely look into that because I like when it shows a little video of what you guys are doing. It's nice to see. No worries, Insomniosis. So what's this? Very fun game. Oh, you talking about this one? Oh no. Oh yeah, I did miss up. Oh really? Cool, sweet. Because yeah, Parasite Eve 2. I'm looking forward to playing that. That's a bit more like Resident Evil, whereas the first one's a bit more unique. Is that so? Oh, nice. So, Hunter, you were playing Resident Evil 2. Wicked. And Insomniosis Retro. Okay, always safe with retro. I love retro. Oh yeah, yeah. I see. I haven't played the Doom on PlayStation yet. I've got it. It's really weird. I've been hoarding all my horror games because I've been planning on doing streaming for ages, but I just haven't really got around to it. And then suddenly I had a lot of spare time, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this." So now I've got so many horror games to go through. But I don't really like streaming from my PlayStation 4 at the moment. It's a bit shit, I feel. Like I like having my setup and the way I like it and stuff. Whereas on PlayStation it's just like literally like you and then looking at a phone for the chat because the chat looks shit. Yeah. Oh, Shadow Gangs. Actually, Insomniosis. I think because I passed Adam's Family on Monday. So next Monday I'll probably be doing the clock tower, the game that you suggested. I'm really keen for that. I've got to test the ROM to make sure it's actually in English before I move forward, but I'm looking forward to it. Final Fantasy 7 was amazing. 8 was awesome if it wasn't for having to drag out the draw system. Like I like the draw system, but fuck, it took ages. It was just a bit of a pain in the ass. Final Fantasy 9 I love because it kind of VV is awesome. But it kind of went back to the art of Final Fantasy 7 because they're kind of like little midgety guys. And I don't mean midget offensively, Jesus. But I really like the storyline, but I never finished number 9. I remember my disc 2 got scratched, so I never got when the forest is like locking in. It goes. I'm playing the SNES one. So Mondays is my SNES day. So Sundays is NES. Mondays is SNES or Sega Genesis. But I'll probably run out of games to play on the Nintendo, obviously, eventually. So that'll probably become Sega Sundays. Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing today. I love like games like that, and like especially with that add the retro vibe plus the horror element. Like, it's good. Oh yeah. See, we're all lovely here. So if you guys see the poll come up again, make sure you vote for which game I should play on this Sunday. We've got a choice between Shadowgate, Ghosts and Goblins, Mortal Kombat, and Wraith. When it comes up, it'll tell you how to vote. So far, Wrath of the Black Manta and Ghosts and Goblins have 1 vote each, so we shall see. If you want to see me pain, then you said Ghosts and Goblins is hard, so million deaths! You were saying the one on PlayStation was actually a remake of the first one, right? Like a kind of like an upgrade. I love watching those YouTube videos where it's like timeline explained and all like when they're like getting angry about the order of the games. It's like you got First Blood, then you got Rambo, First Blood 2, and then you got Rambo 3. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, oh, that's right. You were saying it only got released in Japan, didn't it? Because we did play it. Like there was a stream where I finished the game that I was originally playing, and we chucked on Clock Tower, and it was in like Japanese or something. So, but Insomniosis has sent me a good one, a good one. So I'm gonna play it in English. I'm really excited about it. It looked awesome. I just couldn't understand what they were saying. So. And with a game like that, I'm pretty sure you need to understand the story, or at least what you're doing. Hey, I'm pretty. Yeah, that's how you do it. I will tell you. I will bring up my browser and have a look, because it interests me whether it works or not as well. All right, where's my Streamlabs? So, how long you been streaming for, Hunter? You said you're relatively noob. Were you the one that was talking about doing a 24-hour stream for your 1 year? Or was that somebody else? Oh yeah. Sweet. I'm in my start of my 4th week as well. Yeah. So very very new. All right, where are we? Cloudbot. My Cloudbot and my polls. Yep, sweet. Ghosts and Goblins now has 2 votes. Oh yeah. All right, sweet. So that's how you do it. Boomer. Woo! We're all boomers around here. We're not bad boomers though. We're fun boomers. Well, I feel like boomers are the people, the next generation behind us, where they don't like video games and they had nothing to do with this whole generation of the internet culture and building that. So I feel like they're the boomers, the ones that kind of don't get it all. But I don't know. I am a little agey. Only 35. Still young as. I'm in my 30s too. 39. Don't tell anyone. Horrible to say out loud. Clock Tower Ghost Head. I've not played the first one, so I don't know what the hell that is either. Janky, there's that word. I learnt that word this week. One of my followers, Prinny of Time, he explained to me what janky means when I was playing this, actually. Yes, I'm gonna go skydiving for my. Ooh, I love Alone in the Dark. I remember playing that way before I even played Resident Evil. Obviously, Resident Evil was kind of based about it. But I remember playing it on demo discs, and it was scary. It was quite janky a bit. Yeah, Printing of Time. Do you know Printy? Yeah, he was one of my first as well. I'll tell you. He was my 5th follower. He is one of the immortals, because the first 10 followers become immortals. Insomniosis is also one of the immortals. They've been immortalized on my wall. 34? Oh yeah, so we're all kind of around about the same age. I'm gonna pretend I'm around that age. Mentally, I'm younger than all of you. Shit. Get off my lawn, you bloody young scallywags! Yeah, no, not really. I reckon, like, within the decades, I reckon there's definitely a difference between 20, 25, and then 25 to 30. But with 30, yeah, I just feel like it. Once you hit 30, you kind of stop counting. But then when 40 creeps up, you're like, shit! Oh, is that really loud? That's really loud in my headphones. Yeah, that's right. Well, as I always say, I spent the first 30 years trying to kill myself, and I'm spending the second 30 trying to save myself. So it's all about like quitting smoking and learning good good habits.
Of a new aeon, when it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Yeah, I quit. Are you saying not smoking's annoying, or? Oh, yeah. Some people are. I can't do that. Like, if I had one smoke, I'd probably be full time again. I gotta be careful with that. So I just don't. Just wouldn't even try it. I do not miss smoking at all. I feel like quitting smoking was one of the best things I ever did. Like, I've got asthma as well, like, so me smoking was pretty special. you need a diary for when you lose at roulette, or what does they say? How's it go? Everything that kills me makes me feel alive.
The tavern's closing.
Oh, I must have
Be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveler from distant court.
must have accidentally pressed new game.
I can
Oops.
reward you well, for I am of noble blood.
Yeah, it's a good song. I like it.
Dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
The truth. What's the truth campaign? Hey, Insomniosis, how's everything over there? I heard you had a there was a shooting over the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, by the way. It's a shame that somebody's douchey like that. A douche is like, yeah, it's actually it's better than some games I played. Jesus. Oh man, I'd forgotten all the buttons. Tell you what, let's just do a reset. Actually, did I do a hard save? Hey. Truth. Yeah, there's truth over here. I think that's one of the things Australians are known for, isn't it? Like telling it how it is. But what's the truth campaign? Oh yeah. Yeah, I had hot dogs. I had hot dogs on 4th of July. That's about as American as I get. Like, obviously, I love my burgers, so. But yeah, I had my hot dogs with American mustard. We call mustard American mustard over here because we've got Australian mustard and English mustard. Do you call it American mustard in Europe? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I was watching. I was listening to the radio yesterday, and it was like, he's like, "Daddy," this is like a little kid. It's like, "Daddy, do you love me more than the moon?" He's like, "I love you more than the moon." Like, how much more do you love me? I love you more than the entire universe. And she's like, "Daddy, do you love me more than Smokey?" And he's like, "Yeah." That's the whole ad. It's like, fucking talk about trying to guilt trip somebody into. The old we've got pictures on the packs of smokes. There's like Brian, Save Brian. He was a guy that died of cancer, but I've heard also that he had AIDS, and like there was lots of reasons why he died. But do you mean like obviously smoking's not great for you, but at the same time, like it's a choice. They're pretty much, they've made smoking a stigma anyway. You got to sit out in the cold. You got to, yeah. They've made you the enemy. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like that telling somebody to not do it, you know what I mean? Because the government makes a lot of money off cigarettes. Like telling you not to do it sometimes makes people want to do it more. Do you mean like if you've got that rebellious attitude? Like I hate being told what to do. Like that's why I've just got to do shit in my own time. Hey, Naughty Dinosaur, what's going on? just a quick pop in. How's your hand doing? I'll do a shout out for my Nerdy Dinosaur friend. Oh, might help if I'm typing. Oh yeah. They are playing. You're playing nothing. Oh no. Well, he's currently injured, so he can't play. They are playing ... Nate. Oh, sorry to hear that, Insomniosis. Pretty much it's similar with my dad. He got throat cancer and tongue cancer, and he ended up dying of a heart attack. But yeah, he's like his last 10 years went solid. Yeah, exactly. How do you mean your net died? Dark Diary. Oh, really? Well, are you just not, are you on your phone then? Typing left-handed? I'm trying to comprehend your net dying, but you're on the net talking to me. Like, I'm like, how do you mean this? Ah, nice. You just got a new follower, nerdy. Um, Hunter is very very new to streaming as well. Yeah, it's cool that you know Prinny as well. He's lovely. He come onto my stream once, like it was he had a big night out, and like he would I was streaming at like 2 in the morning, and it was like 8 for him. He was like, wee, he was loving it. It was good. Right, man, you're not having a good week. You're like, because your computer. Oh no, it was actually RetroArch fucked out last week, didn't it? And then your poor little hand, slippery, and then now your internet. Did you like step on a leprechaun or something? Yeah. Jimmy, for my first couple of streams, like there were people there, but they weren't talking. And I was talking to myself. Oh, okay, righto. That's not good to hear, Insomniosis. Hot and humid. You didn't get out the old sprinkler and run through it? Stuff. Was it being humid? Is that because you're not in like tropical area? Like, so was it just rainy and then the heat? Yeah, makes it all sticky. Yeah, I hate that. I don't mind heat, but I hate humidity. Ooh, yeah. We can have a online party. I'm looking forward to eventually playing games with other people on Twitch as well. Switch, jeez. Well, I was talking to Prinny about playing Monster Hunter Rise with him, but that means I've got to get it for my Nintendo, and then I've got to sign up for Nintendo, and I don't use my Nintendo enough to kind of really do it. Oh, yeah. See, I would hate that. Like, in Australia, popular holiday destination is Bali because it's really cheap, but it gets so humid and I just hate it. Like, it's good if you go to the water park and all that stuff because, like, humidity, like, it doesn't bother you if you're, like, in and out of water constantly and, like, but, yeah. But when it's just, like, you're just sitting in it, like, oh, yuck. God damn, yucky humidity. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever, like, lived here? You talking about mine? I've got like 80 YouTubes now. No, I've got my bands, Reaper's Riddle, got Stabloid Gaming, and then I've got StabloidNews as well. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, not a lot goes on in my Discord at the moment, so but I've just got it there because it was one of those things I felt like should probably set up. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, my gaming channel is very new, very new. Not a lot going on there at the moment either. But like my Stabloid News, I'm gonna like eventually do like lists and stuff about horror games, and then also like stitch together my playthroughs. Yeah, slowly stitch together the playthroughs and actually so they're coherent because at the moment it's literally. Oh, did you do speedruns, eh? I was watching somebody do Resident Evil. What's his name? I think it's Subsonics. He does Resident Evil 2 speedruns, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He was doing with the chick the other day. Oh, you know, Subs, sweet. Yeah, he's from Europe. Yeah, so you probably. Oh, nice. I was on the stream where it glitched out when he was pretty far in the game. It glitched out and he was like running across the rooftop and all that shit. I clipped it. I called it Levitating Leon. Yeah, it was funny. So do you like watch your streams and get tips and stuff? Like he smashes it, and like the good like he'd like talking the whole time. Like I'd have to be like deep focused. I don't think I could do speed runs. I barely struggled to beat time trials in like Mario Kart. Ooh. That's awesome, man. Under an hour. Fuck yeah. Was that one of your goals? What's your next target? Okay, cool, sweet. Oh, catch you later, Nerdy. Thanks for popping in, man. Sorry, sorry to hear about your internet. Okay, sweet. So you're jumping down by like 5 minutes, but obviously you're gonna like take personal victories if you get to like under 59 and under 58 and all that stuff. It's like losing weight. It's like, what's like getting used to like where everything is in the menu and all that stuff. Like I remember once I was watching him and he picked up something. He picked up the wrong thing. Oh, what's that? Oh, Implode.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest, causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see.
Sounds pretty epic, eh? Jesus. Like crushes him down like... Use the force. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Still getting used to the buttons. I played it the first time, but I haven't got any new weapons yet.
Iron armor.
Alright, so I've only got 3 spells. Sweet.
The sanctuary spell.
Alright. Use the force to like imagine if that like the biggest perk to being a Jedi was knowing your inventory inside and out. Use the force, Luke. I can't find my lighter. It's in my purse. Use the force. Yay. So, like being a speedrunner, I've always wondered, do you ever like challenge yourself when you're like doing the dishes or vacuuming? And, like, are you ever like, I can do this in 2 minutes? Or do you like leave all your tasks to the last 10 minutes and then be like, I can do it? Ooh, 7 years. But that's impressive. You are, you're not streaming at the moment though, but you're looking to get back into it, eh, buddy? I'm looking forward to watching you stream. All right, so I need to. Yeah, it is. Like I say this after like 3 weeks, but yeah, finding the balance. Like even my like making up a schedule. I'm like I've missed a couple, just because like things will come up, or sometimes I just forget. Like I'm just busy working on a video or something. Like no,
If we put you down once, we could do it again.
we can do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
Yeah, what's the internet like in Europe? It's pretty average here in Australia.
This.
Oh. What was Twitch like? 2015, man. Jesus. That was when I released my last album. 2015. It's like, it seems like when people say like 30 years ago, you think like 70s. But it's like nearly 50 years ago the 70s was. Jesus. Oh god. Is it like supply and demand? I guess like with like over here we still got 4G. We got a bit of 5G, but it is a very slow process. Like I'm lucky if I get over a megabyte of download.
There is no greater release
Baby
than that
Christ.
from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, obviously they've added like see people like there's like waterfalls of emojis and shit. It's like Jesus. Yeah, I don't know about doing all that shit yet. I don't know if I will really. Yeah. Australia's nice. I heard over there it's hard to get a job, eh? In Europe? No. Oh, in the UK? Oh, yeah, actually, you didn't say where in Europe, did you? Yeah, I guess because I've been on stage and all that stuff, like it does feel a bit weird streaming, especially when you got no one to talk to and all that stuff. Like, but then I think the weird thing about it is you feel like you need to talk, but it's weird talking to no one because if people come in and you're just like. Blah. So I think that's the weirdest thing. Is like, yeah, feeling like you need to entertain even when there's no one there to entertain. I haven't been in that town. I think I come here for the bat symbol. The bat symbol. Yeah. That's right. We got there's 7. Is it 7 continents? So if Yosh comes in, then we got Korea, and then if Zibu comes in, we've got Finland, and then there was somebody from Spain, but they haven't been back. So. But a lot of people from America. You guys like staying up late, and that's good for me because I like staying up late. But your late is like when it's 8 o'clock. You guys are like when it's 8 o'clock at night over here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, exactly. Like I'd rather stream with one person that I'm chatting to than like. It makes me feel uncomfortable when people are just there, but they're not talking. It's like, I feel judged. It's like, say hi, guys. Say hi. It's like, well, like it always reminds me of like when you're doing a gig, and like nobody's there to see your band because you're the opener, and they're just like looking at you, and you feel like. I need to make them come closer. So you keep talking to them and you keep like, but they're just sitting there not talking and you're like, well, I guess I'll just play this game badly and hope they get a laugh. Oh, maybe I have been here. Stop trying to bash me, ghosts. Ah! Ghosts have blue blood. Insomniosis, did you vote for my Sunday game? We got the choice of Shadowgate, Ghosts and Goblins, Mortal Kombat, or Wrath of the Black Mantra. I've never played that one, so. But it sounds good. Judged, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You were here straight away, so it's been awesome. That's probably the longest I've just chatted before streaming. Like normally I'm like, no one here, so I'm like, so let's stream. let's play the game. But yeah, it was good. Have a chat, talk about some shit. Didn't feel the need to like get straight into the game because I'm just sitting here. Who was I? I was on Yosha's stream. I was talking about my Sith in the background. We're talking about weapons. Scythe, Sith. Depends how you want to say it. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Scythe. No, it's just on here. You just write exclamation mark vote, and then you either write Shadowgate as one word, Ghosts, MK, or Wrath. It pops up every now and then. No stress, buddy. Don't. I don't know. It might not have popped up with this. Revenge of the Sith. Shit. Any you guys Star Wars fans? Ooh, look at me, I'm Betty. I need to remember to suck people's blood. What's a 35-viewer raid? Where's the 35-viewer raid? I must have missed it. Part of the conversation. Sorry. Yeah, that's basically what I do. Just talk and just like when I play games by myself, I don't. Oh, so she takes 2 hits. I always laugh at myself. Oh yeah, nice. If you do vote, just vote MK, just MK for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat on the NES. Have you ever played it on the NES? No worries, buddy. How do you have your coffee? Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, Insomniosis. So that means, yeah, I don't know. That's what I thought was weird. Like, you'd think like it wasn't working, but yeah, no, it apparently that's what's supposed to happen. Because I kept going in and checking. Because you think it'd be like hidden. But I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. Should I kill him? No, I won't kill him. I'll leave him for now. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to, whether it's supposed to like let you know thanks for voting or like that's what I would have thought it would have done, but I do not know. So the clock tower, I'm excited, man. I've been itching to play that as soon as we like cracked it out that day. Alright, I'll save that. So when did you first play the Clock Tower? And like, was that something that you played once you started streaming, or was it a game that you played like when you were a young whippersnapper?
bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgov shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to
Yeah.
you, so long as you know how to look.
My opinion on this game is it's not as fast paced as I. Oh Jesus!
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgov shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
This lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgov shuns them.
That's weird. Eh?
I know what it means
It's like
to
I
be an
move a little bit and it
outsider
goes.
vampire. I fear you not. But remember
Haunting
this,
Ground is
there
that
are
one of the
others who will
parts like a
speak to you,
different story?
so
Is it
long
always
as you
based
know
around the
how
clock?
to look.
I was wondering if you could hear that. Hey, pretty! We were talking about you earlier because we got Hunter in here as well, and he was saying you were one of his first chatters. What's going on? How you been? You didn't do anything. It's only good stuff. Only good
This
stuff.
lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
I missed a stream yesterday. You were playing something. It said that it was like playing something random. I haven't seen you play a random game yet. I've only ever seen you play Monster Hunter Rise. But I remember you telling me that you like playing some weird ones. Pretty, I don't know if you met Insomniosis, but Insomniosis is here. He's from America as well. So the Haunted Ground was originally envisioned as Clock Tower 4. Oh, okay. Alright. So I need to figure out how to add videos to this, but... Oh. I've done something then. Whoopsies. Maximo Army of Zin. Never heard of it, but you did say that most of the games you played I wouldn't have heard of. So I need to, this is one thing, I'm going to actually write it down. I need to figure out how to add it so that a video pops up when I give people shout outs. Because I definitely want, I like watching the little videos. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. Video to shout out. If my pen would work. Yeah. Do you know if the company that did Clock Tower, are they still going, or do they sell it off or get bought out? Steinchenkrow. Steinchenkrow? Is that how you say that? Wasserbund. Wasserbund. Alright. So, That's where I am. Oh yeah, so I've been through the 10. Okay, cool. So I think the original company who came out with the clock tower was called Human Instinct, and they sold it off to Capcom. Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Oh, so they actually went under. Oh, that's a shame. I hate that when like people that are actually trying to do innovative and new style games, they get fucked out by big companies that are just doing the same shit repeatedly. Like I think that's why they get bought out as well, is because like the bigger companies are like, hey, don't be starting some new trends. We've got old shit that we still got to try and push. Like, we'll just buy them out and cancel the games. Yeah, that sounds good. Then we can release Call of Duty 62. Not bagging on Call of Duty. I don't mind Call of Duty, but it hasn't changed a lot since its creation. Besides, like, if you count like Infinite Warfare and all that shit, then yeah, I guess it did try Advanced Warfare and stuff.
Distrust and superstition.
Got a bit innovative, but now everyone's just trying to do battle royale stuff.
Since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say.
Yeah, I remember I was listening. This is what reminded me of Legacy of Kain. It's like, yeah, the company that done Legacy of Kain got bought out, and then I don't think they end up releasing another one, or they? Okay, that's a bit weird. Nice rug though. It's a nice rug. Firefighter. Oh, hey. Got me, man. Got me. Oh, it must be a circus? I say that because there was a knife thrower, but I'm guessing it's an enemy game, so there's going to be lots of people throwing knives. Let's check out all these tents. Firefighter game, like, do you mean like one of those old school ones where like people jump out the window and you got to run along with the trampoline and like save them, shit? Or do you mean like actually like full on, like you got to drive to the fires and stuff? Is that kind of what you mean? Hey, thanks for the vote, Prinny. You want to see me suffer too, do ya? Hey. I've heard it's really hard. I was hoping everyone would vote for Black Mantra. Nah, but I love Mortal Kombat, and I've never played it on Nintendo, but I'm sure it's going to be shocking, especially like after playing like XL and 11. I'm going to be like, oh shit. But I was just going to go through it, kick some ass. Find it. Putting up fires. Hey, I was reading comments. You bastard. Ooh. Maximo. Huh. Is that Maximo? That's the game you're playing at the moment. Is that right? Or you were playing? Did you finish it? Maximo Army of Zin. Ah, it's a spiritual sequel. Spiritual sequel means that it's not actually a sequel, but they were inspired by that game. Is that right? Is that how spiritual sequels work, or is it like one of the creators of the original? Can you still do you still like the original Mortal Kombat though? Like, it is a bit dated, but still, Jimmy, it's got its charm. And on Nintendo, I know the fatality is going to be shit too. Forgot about that. Could be like Liu Kang just kicks you. Yeah, I was going down to the arcade playing Mortal Kombat learning the fatalities, hearing everybody talk about all the myths, like, oh yeah, you should have seen this fatality I did where I punched him but he like landed on a fan and then it's like you find out later that no such fatality exists. What's that?
Benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
Is a product of fictional work, which is similar to or directly inspired by nice. Another previous work, but unlike traditional prequel or sequel, does not explicitly continue a product line, a media franchise. Yeah, cool. Kind of like how they come with the term like Metroidvania, like because Castlevania Symphony of the Night basically took its old side-scrolling platform to basically become a Metroidvania instead of a linear path. So that's kind of maybe be classified as a spiritual successor, even though it's technically a sequel. Nah, okay. Nah. My logic is not good. No good.
Vasabund lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat.
Buddy, haven't seen much. I say that after getting knives to the head, but haven't seen much action in a while. Like, where's me dungeon? Is this a boss fight? Give me your blood. Blood. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet. These guys are like, take ages. Either that or I'm supposed to use some of the magic I made. Winnie! Yeah, I was telling him that we were talking about him earlier. He's like, oh, all good, I hope. Hunter is back with his coffee. I get all that health and then I just go stand in a puddle. What? Don't hurt me, don't hurt me. What's wrong? What's your problem? Oh, new stuff again.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
Cool, man. Slow time. Alright, so let's go to my menu and see what new shit I've got. Alright.
Implode.
Okay, so they're all my black ones. Oh, there's my time. I think the heart one, that works even if I don't have it equipped. So maybe I'll put that. No, that's good. Alright, no new weapons.
Forged by Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Energy Bolt.
Demons. What is that demon from? It's not Doom, is it? Hell, if it's got horns on its head, or it's little balls. Balls. My Rise of the Followers up there is it's wrong too. Wrong. It's supposed to be on 26. Are you watching from your computer, Hunter? Or are you watching from a phone? PC. Oh, Jesus. I'm running away. I'm a scaredy cat. Oh, thanks, man. That's, yeah, actually, you know. Oh, this song's called The Clock. We're talking about the clock now. This is one of my band songs. Actually, all the music I play on here is music I've written, so as to avoid copyright.
Raptor's keep lay west of Vassabund. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
Okay, calm down. Why has it got the bat up there? Why is it showing the bat? Why is it showing the bat? Give me the bat! Give me the bat, bat, bat! I guess when it comes to my stream, I guess you could say, like, I'm a little bit fake because, like, especially when I open the chat, because I'm all like, greetings and welcome. So it's kind of like putting on a little evil guy facade, but but at the same time, there's still me being myself because I love that shit. So, but people will be like, this is how he normally talks, but when he comes in, he's like, greetings and welcome to Raven's Law. Yeah. Not even a character. It's still technically me, but it's just like, I don't actually talk like this. Yes. Going to play some horror. We're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I love it. It's also it's basic. It is semi a character. It's basic how I do all my videos on StabloidNews. It's like that. So when I'm talking about all my horror stuff, so yeah, it's kind of a character. Raven. Come on, man. I love axes. You're putting axes to shame. Come on, kick my ass. Oh, I didn't mean it. I was joking. Why, thank you, Hunter. You make me feel special. Captain Bitter's suds. Oh, that's not very nice. I'm day 64 today. 64 of my 100 days without any drink, without any alcohol. So I'm trying to do 100 days, but I'm also in Australia. We do a thing called Dry July, so I'm doing that. So I'm raising funds for cancer research. Ah, I was meant to suck him. Yeah, it's all good, man. You make sure your job comes first. Don't want you like your boss comes over, you're like, hold on a second. Pauses Twitch. Yes. Don't let him see the logs. Shit. It's a does Twitch have a like voice to text thing? I probably wouldn't trust it anyway. End up saying something horrible. Anybody on here PlayStation Plus? That'd be good. But I guess like at work people will be like, who the fuck's he talking to? You're like,
should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch.
ah, nice. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, I play some games on my PlayStation, but it'd be good to, because I've got like Mortal Kombat. I'd love to play with some people. Actually, like if you play Mortal Kombat, does PlayStation connect with PC gamers as well? Have they done all that yet? Like getting the cross-platform? I think they deliberately made these guys harder so you can like practice all your spells and shit, but I haven't done it yet, so maybe I should. No. Ah, there we go. That's how we do it. All right. I'm learning. Let's see what this does. Oh, we got a new one. I have to check that out too. All right. But for now, how do I cast my spells again? Yeah, cool. So one hit, but I can't drink it. Alright, now let's try... Sorry, I'm trying everything. Let's see what this does. Oh, I look like a normal person. Okay, so it's like a disguise. I missed that. I don't know if it explained that, but... yeah, I'm using emulator at the moment. So. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that's a new area. That's where I come from, and then it's up as well. Oh, where should I go? Have you played Darkwood, Hunter? I've been playing that. It's very, very different game.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
It's like a horror game, but it's like deliberately made pixelated, but it's a newer game. It's definitely different. It's kind of like above like this, but you got to like when it comes night, it's a survival horror, so you got to like board up your windows and go out during the day and then. Oh shit! All right, so those guys, I'm obviously gonna have to run past. Yeah, like a deliberately retro like indie game, I guess, but it's not so indie. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but apparently it's really long, so it was a bad choice for my like starting streaming. But I guess in a way it could be a good choice because it gives me a chance to like get used to everything while I play a long form game. Because it's huge, it's huge. So apparently, like, because I googled it, it's like 51 hours or something. I'm only like 8 hours in, but also then I heard that you can do speed runs in like half an hour. So
The mage is insane, I tell you, insane! Listen, can't you hear him cackling to himself?
cackling to himself.
Sometimes, if you listen carefully, you can hear screams echoing from within.
I'm not.
I ain't never been up there, nor would I ever.
Yeah, I know. I've seen people like King's Quest 1. They're like beating it in like 9 minutes and shit. It's like Jesus.
Good day to you. The mage is insane, I tell you, insane! Listen,
Insane!
can't you hear him cackling to himself?
Hey! Oh shit! Ah! Right. Metal Gear Solid 1. Hey! Hey! Calm down. That's not fun. Metal Gear Solid 1. Who's playing Metal Gear Solid 1? Someone was telling me yesterday. So guys, just gonna go for quickly to the men's room. I will be right back. Whee! Groovy. All right, we're back. Let's All right, so I need to figure out a new plan because I feel like how are you going? Because you're doing the old 100% all of them, aren't you? Trying to find all the stuff. Insomniosis. Evercade. What's Evercade? Is that a streamer? Like that plays Metal Gear games, or? Oh, that was cool. Blew all those guys up. I'll change that. I'll save that for. Right, so that switch must have opened the gate. That was I keep going to use the analog sticks, but I forget this is a PlayStation 1 game. DualShock come in on the PlayStation 1, but this game must have been released before it came out. Ooh, tower. 2 caves, 1 on the waterfall. Let's do it, eh? Let's do it. Evercade is a retro handheld that come out. These cartridges. Oh, okay. Who was it made by? Like, or is it a new one? Jesus.
The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Ooh, Splatterhouse. Nice. Oh, so Evercade's like a... Because I use RetroArch, so it's kind of like an emulator. Is that what you mean? Hey, how you going, Rain Dakota? Rain Dakota? Is that... Can I just call you Carter? Yes, I'm very, very early in the game. So it's, it's not that early. Like I've done one stream before this, but that was kind of getting used to everything. I'm still getting used to it a bit, but this is my first playthrough, so very exciting. So you've played this before? Fail Evictus! Can I ask you a question, Rain? Do you get something later that so you can walk across water? Because I've found so many places, but then I die because I can't get back from them. Or do you just have to like save up lots of healing? Yeah, I've been doing a few first playthroughs. I done Parasite Eve last, and this is my second first long playthrough. My retro horror. Yeah, I know. I haven't heard of that emulator Hunter. I'll have to check it out. So, yeah, because I only found out once I played this, they actually did make a Blood Omen 2. I didn't realize that because I knew about Soul Reaver. They end up making Soul Reaver 2, or was that in the works but didn't get finished? Ah, cool, sweet. Why is that not working? See, I could probably actually run up there without getting hurt. Maybe. Let's try. Nah. All right, I'm not gonna do it. Ah! Getting burnt. Bloody priest must have come here and be like, "Bless these waters." All right, I'll go in. The one that's not under the waterfall first. Oh, so there isn't Soul Reaver 2. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, yeah, Legacy of Kain Defiance. What have I heard? Is that... Have I heard bad things about that one? I was watching a video on all the Legacy of Kain's, a couple of like Silicon Knights and Crystal Dynamics, like how they kind of went bust or got bought out. It was really sad because they were doing some good stuff. But there was a game they were working on that never got released, and I thought that was Legacy of Kain 2, and then I saw Legacy of Kain 2 is out. Unless that video was made. The fuck is that? That sand hurt me. Something hurt me.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis.
After Defiance? Oh, so is Legacy of Kain Defiance before Blood Omen 2?
I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
I'll leave you for later because I might get hungry. So why is sand hurt me? That doesn't make sense. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. So it must be quicksand. Okay, looked like I fell into it. Oh shit! Why did I hesitate? I feel like I chose the wrong door, but I'm committed now. What? It's not nice. Look, is it? Feels like it's forcing me to go into shit. I don't like it when games do that, where they're like, you have to get hurt in order to advance. Like, there should always be a way to not. Shit! Get out of it! Where are we? Oh, Colorado. Yeah, yeah, we'll try to avoid spoilers, but at the same time, like, it won't bother me. I won't hate you. Yeah, that must be the ones I was talking about. What is Defiance when they? No, because Soul Reaper went 3D. Did Defiance stick to this style, or did it go to a new? Did it try and like make Soul Reaver, but this game is a Soul Reaver type style? Sorry. I really need to learn how to start using all my other stuff. Like, I feel like I'm just trying to stab everything all the time. But it's working so far. But I'll get to a point in the game and I won't know how to use any of my shit. The other sector was Dead Sun. Oh, okay, righto. I watched my friend play this like very briefly, like when I was young, and like just that whole like from a distance, all that. I was like, oh, this game looks epic. And yeah, I've never played it, so I was like, fuck it, let's fucking do it. Let's make. Do you get like a power to like turn into mist or something? Where are we? Mist. So mean, man. Ah, nice. Oh, that helps as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very noob when it comes to this game. So what game do you stream, or are you just a watcher? Rand Dakota. Tell me if I get it right. When I say Rand, I just think of Wheel of Time. Calm down. Calm your farm, you little blobby. Looks like there's something there. Hey, they're like kamikaze blobs. Hey. Oh, shit. Help me, kind sir. Next room. It's I don't like with Final Fantasy. When I play Final Fantasy, especially when I play by myself, I check everywhere.
Leave and let my solitude be complete.
Okay. No, I'm not leaving. I got into the franchise because of Soul Reaver. Oh, so Soul Reaver was your first introduction into it? So that would have been hard going from Soul Reaver back to this, right? Counted as a free CD. I know. So this one was the last one to play. Yeah, Legacy of Kain, yeah. Oh, so when you do you stream and do you play everything on hard copies? Like, do you play what's it called on the actual hardware? Yeah. What am I doing? Hey. Mean. Oh yeah. When do you how long have you been on Twitch for? I'm very new too. I'm only on this is like my third week, maybe start of my fourth week. Oh, cool, sweet. What kind of? Oh, so you're from Germany? Oh, nice. That would be cool. That sounds very interesting. Let's get some light on the situation. So are you going to like kind of read them like an audiobook, or are you going to just talk about them and kind of introduce them to the world? Never know. You could end up instigating like releases of English versions of them. What kind of topics, like stories? Sorry, I just find the hit sound effects. What are pulp novels? Sorry for my lack of knowledge in the area. I should probably use cards. Oh, really? That's awesome. Quality of Hollywood movies. Yeah, that like distinct PlayStation 1 graphics. It's like especially like was it early PlayStation 1 as well? Like where they try to go like 3D, where they hadn't quite mastered like 3D yet. Like the first Castlevania. Why not do that? That was very special. Guess I'm going down. Oh, is that right? Oh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. Yeah, like I guess this is kind of like playing the original Diablo. Like it still kind of holds. Okay, so I need to do something. Ah, okay, righto. Wow, that's amazing. And it's never been translated, or it's just little known translation. Oh, okay, right. Oh. Is that talking? See if they'll open the door. An ongoing story with 6,000 issues. That is insane. Oh, bleh. What's the story about? Is it fantasy, mythical, or crime noir? Sci-fi. Ah, nice. Nice. Did you know? I don't know if this is true, but from what I heard, they credit the original Frankenstein book for being the start of science fiction. I don't. Oh, I feel like I heard something unlocking. Oh, ugh, right in the giblets. Was it? Oh, is it Mary Shelley's Frankenstein? Yeah, I heard. Yay, figured it out. That it was the start of science fiction, but that might just be like Western civilization trying to like claim it, because surely it's not that sci-fi, really. But I guess like back then, that might have been as science fiction as it gets. Should I save them? Oh, I made it to the next room. Oh yeah. You're a genius.
Please, help me, kind sir.
Nice. Yeah. The bandits. I'd have to look it up. Did you can you create your own gifts and stuff, or is it like you just find one? Starts with the moon landing. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Hey, help him take over the world. Okay, that escalated quickly. Oh, okay, righto. I can't remember what the question was. Ah, right. Does it have to shrink it down, or do you have to make sure it's a certain size? So you just basically. Okay. This might be one of those situations where. Oh, okay. Oh, Wolf. Where's. Oh. Can Wolfie jump diagonally? Yeah, I can imagine, definitely. That's lights, that's teleport home, that's shoot lasers. So. Um, Wolfie. Disguise, Bat Wolf.
Please, help me, kind sir.
Not a kind sir.
Please, help me, kind sir. Please, help me, kind sir.
Okay. Doesn't want to let me jump. Oh yeah, Frankenstein, yeah. Ancient Greece, eh? From a philosopher. Ah, nice. Aliens, so yeah, he would have called them something different because that term probably hadn't been created then, eh? Aliens. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I feel like I've got a she scream. Oh no, I'm locked in.
You are lost beyond all help. You cannot see my people. Your soul shut you out. What will become of our love?
Oh, no, I didn't do. I'm so stupid. So stupid. So easy. I forgot about this from last game when I had to do something. My favorite movie of all time. All time. That's a hard one. You're gonna have to pick a genre because I've got so much. Yeah, cool, sweet. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, if you ever need a guest, hit me up. I've got Zoom and Skype and Twitch.
I came upon one of Nupraptor's serving girls, catatonic with fear, choking out half words through bloodied, broken teeth. Although tempted by hunger,
One
I
movie to
stayed my
watch
hand
before the
while
end of the
I
world.
tell her story. She spoke
Ah.
of her lord Nupraptor, driven to insanity by the brutal slaying of his beloved Ariel. She
Maybe.
spoke of his self-mutilation, sewing his eyes and lips shut to deny the outside world. Fueled by despair and hopelessness, he turned his magic on the circle, infecting their minds with his madness. Nupraptor cared for nothing now, save his pathetic self-pity.
Okay.
Scars such as hers would never heal. Death would only be a
So, more time on. Yes, I definitely need to have a think about that one. Off the top of my head, I'm like, I absolutely love Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but I don't know if that would be the last one I'd watch before the end of the world. Because it's like versus the world, he's about to kill the world. But I just love the movie. It's like comedy, plus it's action, plus it's nerdy, plus it's superhero-y. It's kind of got a bit of everything. I just really like it. Yeah, talk about changes in society, differences in cultures and so forth. Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm from Australia. Are you actually from Germany? Or just kind of fascinated with that, those pulp books? Greetings, everyone out there that's not chatting as well. How you doing? I am Raven, and this is Raven's Law. We play horror games and talk shit. I love talking shit. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim, it's a great movie. Oh, sweet. So we got Germany, America, Europe, and Australia, all in the chat. Oh, England, not Europe. Oh, nice. Yeah, because I'm a chef. I need a lot of Oh, thanks for the follow, buddy. You're a champion. Wednesday, let me know. He's like, yeah, I work with a lot of backpackers and stuff. We get a lot of girls coming from Germany. And always lovely, always lovely. All right, cool. So when are you basically just getting used to your getting your podcast and all that set up, or just getting used to how Twitch works and visiting and getting to know some people? learning the community. Open that door. Good shit. Good shit. Yes, Europe. It's so like vast. Like I always say Europe instead of England, but it's like when you say Europe, you sum up so many countries. Like England, Europe, yeah. So Europe contains obviously Germany, Russia. Italy and all that, yeah. So Italy, Rome. I would love to travel Europe. Like I need like 5 months.
The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
I'll see you more just use it for watching at the moment. Well, if you ever need help with your setting up your podcast or anything, I'm definitely keen to help. I do like a little bit of graphic design. I can help you with a logo and stuff like that. I know it's basic, but I've done all my setup and all that. I'm definitely not saying I'm a professional, but that's why I'm willing to help, because I enjoy it and I won't charge you anything. But yeah, it's always good to get set up, get started. Would you do it on a weekly? Like once a week? Like do a stream and do it? Would your podcast focus on one edition, or is it more just talking about all the stuff that a lot of us don't know about in like German literature? Sound like fucking velociraptors. Yeah. That's the thing. Like I done a couple of test screens and then just deleted them. One thing you definitely want to make sure you've set up before you start your first stream is make sure that you've got Twitch set to record your streams, because otherwise they'll just disappear. And then you've got to highlight them after that, because oh shit. Because after 14 days they disappear. So, couple of things that I learnt. Oh yeah, you lost. Yeah, I did it for my first couple as well, but I also saved them to my computer. So I think you can upload stuff, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet. As I said, I'm very new. Very new at the moment. So, ooh, big brain. This must be one of the pillars. Pretty sure I saw the symbol of that. But yeah, that's the thing. Like getting somebody who doesn't know about it, like what we're doing right now is like the intrigue and answering the questions and talking about it, and like that kind of, then you get like a natural conversation happening. So have you read all 6,000? Is it something you've been reading since you were a kid? Alright, I'm going to do one door at a time so I don't get confused. No worries, Hunter. I'll see you when you get back. Okay. Oh, can you shoot them? Oops. No. Not by the looks. Oh, Wolfie. Wolfie. No, wrong way. Why not? Just too much, too long? Okay. Okay, so that's one door. Was there something in that room that I was supposed to do though? I liked the early issues very much, but since then it evolved a lot. Nowadays, a mix between the game. Oh, that putting it like that makes it sound very interesting. Game of Thrones meets Star Trek. It's like a sci-fi Game of Thrones. That'd be cool. Do you do any writing yourself, or just enjoy reading? Oh, I'm locked in. What do I do? Locked myself in.
When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all magic, unable to cast even the simplest of spells.
No worries, buddy. Even the simplest of spells. Are there pictures? It's not like a graphic novel, so when you say pulp novel, it's like, so they're basically like little short stories. But continuous. So it's like, could you say it's kind of like releasing a book chapter by chapter? I'll save these two for later. It's like leftovers to put in the fridge. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, wondering if... Oh, yeah, it's lighting the torches. Okay. Alright, sweet. Yeah, that answered my own question. It's cool. How old is he? Has he got a son or a family that's gonna... Why so short? It was too short. Oh no, okay, right. I take that back. Okay, don't step in the shadows. Ah. Ooh-wee. Oh my. What do you play games at all? Like, oh, obviously you play games. What do you play on? Like a bit of everything? Or? Pulp novels. 4 acts and 30 chapters. Oh, okay. So the 4 acts are split up in within the 30 chapters, or each act is 30 chapters. Okay, righto. So he's kind of doing it. Yeah, as you said, it's just Perry Road that does it like that. Yeah, I love me some retro. I basically play horror unless during the stream I might finish the game I'm playing, so I'll just play something different. One issue has 4 acts. 4 acts in 30 chapters. That seems hard. Just trying to think, like, sum up a whole movie in 30 chapters. Like, I guess so. Oh, nice. Well, I love Legacy of Kain because it helped lead you here. I definitely some elements of this game are. It seems a bit slow, but at the same time, that's just PlayStation. Like when you're going into the menu, like that just seems like it takes way too long. Stuff like that. Like it's only small things. Other than that, I absolutely love the majority about it. The fighting's a bit janky, but Star Ocean for SNES. I didn't miss a raid or anything. But then, yeah, it went up to like 7 people and then it disappeared. Feel bad. Star Ocean, Squaresoft. I'm a huge Squaresoft fan. Square Enix now, but oh, nice. I'm surprised you don't stream. If you're gonna play, you might as well play and meet people. I guess it, in some sense, it'd help you talking to people and conversating. Did I do something? Yeah, I get a lot of games from GOG. Where are we? GOG has a lot of the lot of old games that I love. I got one called Shadow of the Comet recently. I'm looking forward to playing that. I never passed it as a kid, so the thing is, I don't want to look at play guides, but I also don't want to be on my stream on a point and click adventure trying to figure out what the fuck to do. But yeah, it's based on a story from the Call of Cthulhu franchise. So it's horror themed and it's pretty spooky from what I remember as a kid. All right. I can't remember the last time I saw a save point. I'll give it a shot anyway. Woohoo! Alright, so let's get some magic on me. Get that. Alright, so I've got some magic, I've got my sword, my full health. Oh, don't do that. What's... Oh, now I'm going to have to look up, because I find all that stuff fascinating as well. I'm going to have to look up Lovecraft. Was he a douchebag? Well, apparently, like, even Edgar Allan Poe was a bit of a perv, wasn't he? I think, like... Oh, no, I think he wrote a poem about perving on his 13-year-old cousin or something. Ah, shit. They Victus! When did you make that meme yourself, or did you find somebody else who had it? That's pretty cool. What does it actually mean? Like, for the king, kind of, in a way? Hey, Victus! Oh.
You are lost beyond all hope. You cannot know
Ah, I wonder what weapon I've got to use for the boss.
what will become of you. I see only damnation.
Ah. Ah, he was a racist, eh? You know... Hey, She Death, what's going on? I didn't actually read the name because I was talking to Rand. I thought he was saying these games are good. I was like, yeah, we talked about this. Yeah, it's a true conclusion. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we were just talking about that. The cancelled games. Surely, I remember. I think it's a big company that owns the rights to these, but they're just kind of sitting on the franchise. Like, if anything, like, even do like a big universe, like a World of Warcraft, Skyrim-y type, like, create your own character, Legacy of Kain world. That'd be awesome. Like a big open world where you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, there's so much lore and stuff to explore. Like, so it'd be awesome to, like, really build. Yeah, it would be an amazing one. Like, okay, is there a vampire MMORPG? Like, obviously there's vampires within worlds, but, like, is there one that's, like, really about, like, that kind of, like, medieval time? What's Nosgoth? I'm out of the loop. Nosgoth! Not Nosgoth. See, now I'm part of the outside club. This is my don't know if you can see that. My non-alcoholic American malt. It is horrible, but because I'm doing the no drinking, I'm doing shots. No, I actually bought it for a friend's Bucks night because they're all doing shots of real liquor. And I was like, I'll do shots of fake liquor. Oh, nice. Hey, how you going, Hunter? How's work? Shay Death.
You are lost beyond all hope. You cannot know my plan.
Trying to catch up. How you doing anyway? You ever, you are on my wall because you were my first raider. So you were on my what's it called? Milestones. Your name is there, so people can click on you and go visit your channel. What are you playing at the moment? Oh, so this is it set in the same world, the Noskoth? Ah. So Noskoth is a world within a game, but there's also a game called Noskoth. No, I'm definitely not an affiliate. Jesus Christ. I have got 25 followers. Or 27. It must update them live, so. Oh, thanks, man. Does that mean if people go to your channel, they'll be kind of redirected to here? Man, I hope that they give me a save point before I fight the big boss. Oh, that's cool, man. Look at that. You are number 27. Welcome to Raven's Law.
From the depths of the retreat's eye socket,
you play horror games as well, don't you, Shay? I think you
seem to warp the image and taint the color.
What game was I playing when you popped in?
Needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
I think you come in for maybe for Gremlins, but I'd already finished it. Oh, look at that. The world's a bit dreary. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're going to be part of the first 100, which is going to be immortalized as well. But the Immortals will forever be the Immortals, and they're all my first 10, well, my first 26 or 27, have all been awesome people. Like, I'm glad, like, you know, with like fan pages or YouTubes and all that stuff, like, you don't know who's coming in and you don't meet them usually before they like your channel or whatnot. Hey! You rated me again, thank you. Yeah, of course you can. Oh, so there's a fan developing a game, is there? The first 10 were very special. Like, as I said, like, these guys are awesome as well, but like the first 10 was like, it was a slow build, and it was really nice to have oh, look, did you see that? Like, each eye like shows the world like differently. One, the world's evil, and one it was all like red and burnt. What is that? Must have already had it. Yeah, it's great meeting new people. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not affiliate. I'm so far away from that. And it's only been 3 weeks. I barely know how to use my stickers or shout outs yet. Like, I'm not ready to be affiliate. I am not affiliate material. Indeed. That's right. That emote is a clown out of something. I was trying to follow it last time you posted it. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was a guy out of those hero games where you're like,
Oh, my beloved, you are lost
Oh, why? Thank you. I basically just watched a few other channels. Like the night I joined Twitch, and the first time I'd like watched people on Twitch was the same night I made this setup, and I haven't changed it since I started. But I've only been like 3.5 weeks or 3 weeks, so all still new. But yeah, I haven't really done a lot, so I appreciate it. Obviously, there's heaps more to do. I'm looking forward to like really setting it up. I'm slowly like kind of like learning things and taking in things. Like when I do shout outs, I'll show you. I'll give you a shout out because you deserve one. But yeah, no video comes up. Yeah. I gotta get it sorted out, so it's a bit more fun. People can see. Oh, Vagrant Story! Oh my god, I love Vagrant Story. You know, before I played Vagrant Story, there was a game called Vandal Hearts. Did you ever play that? That kind of led me into Vagrant Story, which is another Square Enix game. There was somebody else in here. Yes, definitely. I love those Vandal Hearts. It'll be hard to go from Vagrant Story to Vandal Hearts, but Vandal Hearts is kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics, if you've ever played that. And it's just, I don't know, I just love it. Love it. I was like, why is my game not working? Move the mouse. Alright, where am I going? Hey, save point, finally! My light too bright. I turned it down. It was sunlight when I started. Yes, I will save. They Invictus! Oh, Tactics is so good. But yeah, so if you ever get Vandal Hearts, the biggest thing I remember about Vandal Hearts is like when you kill them, it's like so much blood. It's like Evil Dead where he kills that witch down in the pit. And it's like love it. It's a Vagrant Story. There's Vagrant Story 2 as well, isn't there? I played Vagrant Story. I haven't played another Square Enix game. Oh, there's not a part 2. Oh. Maybe it's Vandal Hearts 2 then. I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know. So do you like Squaresoft, or you just like that game? Like what kind of other games? Oh, sorry. So Queen Maeve. I totally missed this rant. Sorry. Queen Maeve here on Twitch wants to continue the story of Legacy of Kain. So far, she's modelling the main character Kain in a magnificent resolution. Oh, nice. It also has a list of patches of the original game on your info page. I guess the good thing about it is like it can be a lot of work, but if she's hoping to release it, like she'll probably get taken down by the big wigs that own the rights. But that can sometimes lead to people like actually getting jobs with the companies and all that. Because I was seeing yesterday there was a complete ground from the bottom up remake of the original Rock and Roll Racing called Motor Rock, and it got takedown notice. But it looked fucking mint. If I was the company, I would have bought it and released it. Yeah, Rock and Roll Racing on SNES. Best racing game ever. But if you haven't, Hunter, look up. Oh no, actually, You might have been in the stream when Yosh was playing it. I keep saying Yosh because of I call Yoshi from Mario Yoshi. So when I saw his name, I call him Yosh, but it's actually Yosh. Yosh, yeah. Oh, F-Zero X. I wasn't a Nintendo 64 boy, but I love the F-Zeros on Super Nintendo, and I'll play the F-Zero track on the new Mario Kart. Yeah, they done a 3D. Nintendo 64's like Ocarina of Time's like one of my all-time favorite games. So I've got a spot for the ye old Nintendo 64. I never played Donkey Kong 64. I love the Super Nintendo ones.
Once more? Leave, Paladin. I do not need your protection.
Oh, Majora's Mask was a pain in the ass.
Come,
With it, like,
my pain.
I don't overly like games where you. No worries, Rand. I don't overly like games where you definitely need a play guide in order to beat it. But I'm not saying that Majora's Mask you definitely needed it, but it definitely would have bloody helped. Yeah. Well, see, I just played the remake of the number one. Well, my number one would be A Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. I love that Zelda, but Ocarina of Time is awesome, and I love Majora's Mask, but I could never have figured that out without a play guide. I don't think so. Saying never is a bit rich, but it is a very unique game. Oh, Wind Waker I haven't played. That was the one. That was the controversial one. You like all the ones that are weird. That was the one where the artwork looks like really odd, eh? Like he looks like a little midget with a big fat head. Like he's small. But yeah, I played the remake of Link's Awakening on my Switch about a month ago. Not on stream, but that was awesome. That was great. It reminded me of Link's Awakening. It reminded me of A Link to the Past. See, Twilight Princess I haven't played. I haven't played Skyward Sword either. I did play Skyward Sword for a little bit on the Wii. It was weird. Just because of the controller. It didn't draw me in. But I would love to. I'd really want to play them all. Link to the Past was just, I don't know what it was. I will never forget that flute kid in the forest with all the animals. Like, so much of it just like it's instilled in me, and like I just remember that flute kid like just made me feel weird, but I loved it. Like, I don't know. No, I never got to play any of the Dreamcast Hunter. Another thing, I was Nintendo up until PlayStation, and then I become PlayStation, and I played a bit of Nintendo, but I was never much of a Sega person. But that's the beauty of streaming. Like I'll actually get to try a lot of games that I never got to try. I've never played a Sonic game in my life, so. Yeah, what about it? It's not Wind Waker isn't the one where you can like go into the walls and be like, is it? Is that one? Or is that a different one? Ocarina of Time it had its flaws, but I definitely wouldn't put it that far down myself. Ocarina of Time would be, everyone. I love Breath of the Wild, but there's so much I don't like about it as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with part 2. Breath of the Wild, the whole holding items things really pisses me off. Like limited amount of like weapons and items, and how it doesn't combine them together and shit like that pisses me off. It feels like there's too much like run back, collect stuff, then go, then run back, collect stuff, then go. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm definitely keen for that. Hunter, I love Halloween. Halloween's my jam. Yeah, or it's definitely a great game. Like, but I haven't finished it. Like, I guess because I've got so many options these days of games. Like, a game really has to capture me to keep me in. Yeah. All right, what's this?
So, this was the mentalist Nupraptor, this broken, pathetic little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without battle. Very well, old fool. If it is death you seek, I will not deny you.
Oh, shit. I thought that was a switch. I still think it's a switch for some reason. Or maybe it's not. I'm nearly dead. What's VA? Oh, the voice acting. Yeah. Yeah, they do really good, eh? Like when the way he describes like some of the powers and shit. Why is that? What's that spike? It feels important to me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So, switch.
You cannot feel my planet will have so shut you. What will become of the color? I see
Who Raziel? He's from he's the Soul Reaver, right? Nah, I could talk about Legend of Zelda, but that's the thing. Like, I guess the ones you like are the ones that you play the most, and I guess with I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Did you use a play guide with Majora's Mask? Be honest. They really... See, the reason I love Ocarina of Time is because it was such an important... Oh, okay, righto. He's down there. I didn't even see him before. It was such an important entry into the whole Legend of Zelda. Like, Legend of Zelda, like coming out of its like 3D, like out of its 2D, it really needed Ocarina of Time to break that. Oh shit! I wonder if you can hit them. No. Yeah, it needed a 3D release that was successful, and games like Castlevania, they tried 3D and it failed, and they really needed Ocarina to do well, and then that led to like Majora's Mask. They smashed that out real quick, which is deserving. And it was it was like Link's Awakening. Like, it was like weird, but it was, that's why it's so memorable. Like Majora's Mask. Hey. Yeah, I saw it for the first time today, actually. Not anybody playing it. I was just watching Angry Video Game Nerd. And it was fucking... It looks so shit. I don't know if it was... Okay, so he's still got a spike behind. I thought he was still alive. But yeah, it looked trash. And it's not the game's fault. It was just that error. Like, there was... I only played Castlevania for the first time since I started streaming. So I played the first one. I've seen a mate play Super Castlevania 4. And I've seen a couple of people play Symphony of the Night on here. But before that, no, I'd never played one or really seen one properly. So I'm really loving the opportunity to go through them and do it with people that enjoy the game so much. So happy, and then that was ripped away.
The mace is amongst my most useful of weapons, for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me ample time to feed.
Is the mace gonna let me smash the shit? Oops. Let's go. $60. Did you keep it? Have you still got it in your collection? Where am I going? Oh, menu. He's saying Fallout 6 was better.
Spiked mace.
Is it, how much is it worth these days? Like, because I guess being a Castlevania game, beautiful. I guess they would have mass produced today, so it wouldn't be rare or anything. Are they chests? That's weird. I could bust them from the start. Warlock, is that another game? Sorry, I'm a bit of a 64 noob. It's turned into a bat. Give me the bat. So that'd be my first pillar. Pillar of the mind, I guess. Nice. Oh shit. Have you seen Stranger Things season 4 yet? Speaking of the Warlock guitar. Nice, man. So you're a guitarist, eh? Or you dabble? Yeah, I'm a singer. I used to be in a metal rock band. I still write, but I don't really do the grind of it. Oh, nice, man. What kind of music do you like?
I placed Nupraptor's head before the Pillar of the Mind and watched on as it dissolved into the stone. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. Nupraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only in death. In me, they would find their deliverance. But first I had to defeat their shepherd. Malek, defender of the Nine, lay in a keep to the far north, past Vassabunt. It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Death in the circle breathes life to the pillars. For every pillar, there is a token. Only with these shall they be restored. But to reach a warrior, you must first breach his ward. Find Malek and destroy him. Only then will the circle fall.
Oh, all right. Find Malek. I shall find Malek. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, sorry. Frank Zappa. I was actually looking at a picture the other day. He's got like, it's really awesome. I love it. I love it. It's like his toilet, but then like the tube leads down and goes straight into the TV. It's basically saying TV shit. I love it. It's good. Frank Zappa. He was very unique. He still is. Like, is he still going? Frank Zappa? What was the last? Does he still release stuff? I mean, like, I don't think he's dead. Very, very unique artist. Very unique. Oh, really? Oh. Makes me a sad panda. Swore Frank Zappa was still alive. Oh, bugger. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. I'm just going to quickly use the men's room and grab a block of ice. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. All right, what did I miss? What did I miss? Did you vote for a game? Shay? 1993, far out. That's so long ago. That's like 19 years ago. That would explain why I didn't know, because I didn't know who Frank Zappa was in 1993. I only found out about Frank Zappa probably about 2008. My the guitarist in my band, Reaper's Riddle, loved him. All right. Yes. 1993. How did he die? Yeah, he was very anti the system. Or not anti the system. He was like very proactively independent. He had a very good mind frame. I like his outlook on life. I like people that think outside the box. He wasn't a sheep. That's what I mean. Oh, one pillar. What's that filled with? I don't want to know. It looks dodgy.
The Pillars of Nosgoth.
Oh, Scott. What did I do? So what got you into Frank Zappa? Was it something you liked growing up, or your parents a bit musical, or just found him and just loved it? All right, I know that. Okay, so this stuns them pretty good. You don't even have to. Okay. I like the mace. I like it. I like it. Frank Zappa! I feel like listening to some Frank Zappa. Yeah, well, I guess I'm not big into drug use. Like, I don't really like. I've had a few bad experiences. I guess it's just don't. I mean, like, in saying that, like, I love a good drink, so it's kind of hypocritical in a way, because alcohol is like pretty bad drug that makes people do pretty bad stupid shit. So it's a bit hypocritical to be like, I just never really got into drugs. Oh yeah, so no drinking either. I'm currently on day 64. No drinkies. This is my non-alcoholic spirits. It's horrible. But yeah, so day 64. I'm trying to do 100 days because I do like drinking a little too much. So this is a small step towards getting back to drinking being just a thing, not a lifestyle. Yeah, so more of a social thing. So does straight edge? I thought straight edge was like nothing at all. Sorry, because I was like thinking about what I was talking to you about, and I was like going left and right on there. Well, see, I would, this was my thinking the whole time, which is why I was saying it's a bit hypocritical. Is that because I used to smoke as well? I used to smoke cigarettes, not chuff. I don't know. Do you call it chuff over there? Chuff is the devil's lettuce. I don't know what sus is. But I like the name of it. Sus. Yeah, like bit hypocritical for me to, but drinking, it was legal, so I was like, I'm doing the legal drugs. I'm not putting myself in an environment where people know that what they're doing is illegal, and they're putting it onto other people. But that's stupid because, like, I do have a problem with drug dealers. I really hate drug dealers. Oh, yeah, nice. Tobacco dip. It's a whole new world out there. But the main reason why I have a problem with drug dealers is because in the country town where I grew up, they were just seedy, mid-20-year-old men sleeping with like teenagers and shit. I just hated the whole thing behind it. And then like basically it was like using drugs as a payment towards prostitution and stuff like that. No, I just hated it. Just that, like, and that. It's a lot of the reason why I have such a, I had, and still do, but I just have I just find drug dealers to be so yuck and seedy and disgusting, which leads to me having a big, strong disgust for drugs. But that's eased off. It was just, I think it was just Kalgoorlie, or just because it was a small country town. I think maybe it was just that, like, because he was like the only drug dealer, he had power. I don't know. Enough of that conversation. Just not a big fan of drugs, but each to their own. I don't have a problem with people doing drugs, as long as you don't hurt anybody or fuck people over in order to get what you need. Yeah, all to their own. We're getting all deep in this chat. Like the other night when we were talking about, I was playing Darkwood and we were talking about Roe versus Wade. It was like, whoa, got all deep. I like the conversations, but as long as people are happy, like, with other people having different opinions and stuff, I'm not one that's going to try and force my opinion. I understand that people don't think like me, and it's really, I find it very egotistical or narcissistic to believe that everybody should think exactly like you. Do you mean like people on Facebook that will block you? Oh yeah, no worries, buddy. What time is it over there? Are you in America? So, you'd be like nearly 7 in the morning. Yeah. So you've obviously, being in Germany, you've still heard about the Roe versus Wade situation. 5 in the morning. Oh, nice. Yeah, Facebook, like, you do a status about something and people will be like, or you'll share a meme and they're like, I'm blocking you. It's like, what? Like, calm down. 1 p.m. Oh, you're lunchtime. Yeah, it's like people are allowed to have different opinions. You don't know, like, so many differentials, situations, and parts of life. Do you mean, like, you don't know how people have lived, what makes them think like that? If you're not willing to have a conversation about it without being a judgmental prick, then how are people going to grow? How's the world going to grow if people won't even listen? So I don't know if you were here. Did you see me beat the boss, the Pillar of the Mind boss? Oh, man. One p.m. What do you? What kind of stuff do you do for work, Rand? Or you not working? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's important to, even if you disagree, it's important to listen. And I feel like not a lot of people will do that because they're like, no, you don't think like me, therefore your opinion is invalid, which is stupid. Because that's just ignorant thinking. Ah, okay, yeah, sorry to hear that. It's being unemployed's not so bad. No, not great money wise, but it's a good chance to be creative. Do the stuff that you're actually passionate about. As long as they don't cost money. Things that you're passionate about shouldn't really cost money. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye out for what's that? Do you get that a lot? Like people still using that time in history over to hang over your head? Do you mean it's like I guess like Australia was founded on convicts, so we were like all the sent over from the UK to like colonize Australia, but we're like all like, yeah, we're basically like Australia's a prison from back in the day. But a lot of people still like, I don't know, keep that mindset, even though it's like the past. It's like over 200 years ago. But yeah, okay. It's important to acknowledge history, but at the same time, like, we're definitely not a convict country anymore. But I can imagine with the whole like World War and all that, there'd be a few people that'd be douchey about German history. find it frustrating watching somebody play a game that you know how to play and being like, what are you doing, you knobhole? Oh, I thought that'd break them. Oh. Not yet, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's rich. You're repressing us, man. Oh, Lord. That is so funny. Like, talk about irony. You know, a lot of the world is based on and funded off war and all that, so it's important to know that history. But yeah, as you said, 90% of it is World War Two. It must suck in a way. Like, obviously it is what it is, and like for people to, do you mean like nah, not gonna smash it. For people to like judge you based on that history, but also at the same time, like how many people go to war under the leadership of somebody that they don't know their agenda? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't really say that because German people like followed his rule, or like followed his leadership, they did. You don't necessarily, doesn't necessarily mean that they believed in his ideals either. It's just like, that's your leader, and people do what they do for their country because, I don't know, some people are just like that. They're just patriotic, or maybe that's the wrong word. But... Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, like, yeah, they'd be like, that was, I guess, like, when somebody's, like, when you, as you said, you're going to school and 90% of the history that surrounds your country is like that, then I guess you're going to get some people that are going to be like, okay, well, that's what we're known for. That's my identity.
Outsider vampire. I fear you not. But
sad though.
This, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
I know he's going to be important, but I know what it's for. So yeah, it's kind of like in America, like you've got the really racist, like rednecky South. Like, you still need to accommodate for them. Like, even when you're doing your elections or your politics, like, you've got to, you want that percentage of the vote. So you got to like tiptoe around it, I guess. Like, get them on board without saying that that's your party. I hate politics. And so, oh, really? You reckon? You reckon they knew? Like, surely not everybody was on board the move. Do you mean, like, surely? Do you mean, I know it was a different time. Like, it's old school thinking. But yeah, surely there would. Like, even like people that were, do you mean, like, I know people that hate war, they still go to war or join the army. Do you mean, like, and you get your orders and you do your job. I don't think everybody was 100% on board, but you'd know better. You live there. Yeah, it's like when you go to the Middle East, like a lot of hatred there that's going to take generations to wipe out. Oh shit! Oh fucking hell! So that's a bit mean. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you get that group mentality as well. Like, people want to be part of something. And, I mean, like, even if they're joining the army, like sometimes they just want to be part of something. But then you're surrounded by people with that ideology. They're going to you start to believe it. It's like conspiracy theories and going down the rabbit hole. Like it. And then you start to like talk to people within that community, and then you feel part of the community. Okay, statue. Hunter, what's going on? No stress, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like it's like fake news, but also at the same time, like somebody like somebody becomes a good friend, and then you slowly talk about stuff, and like if somebody doesn't really have their own identity but they really like that person, then they might take on their identity or their ideals because it brings them closer to that person, and they really all they want is community or solidarity, but they find it in the wrong place because that person is comforting to them, so they take on their ideals. And then I mean, like that. It's the same thing with nature or nurture. Do you mean some people are just arse-hats, but also at the same time, like sometimes arse-hats are created. Hey, how you going, nerdy? Are you any news on your internet? Well, yeah, I remember there's I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's like it was like a social experiment where it was a social experiment where they got these people in the room, and they were like, there was like 30 of them, and they had to choose what would happen to the person on the screen, and they had like lots of actors around that would like play out the scenes and all that shit, and the crowd would choose what happened to those people, to that person. And they always, like, because they were revving each other up, and like complete strangers, but that group mentality, like they were revving each other up, and they kept choosing all the horrible shit. And then yeah, it's really good little thing. Like they fake the end to make everybody feel like shit, but basically these people like Sammy wanted this guy dead. Like it was crazy. But I find that stuff really interesting. That the psychology behind
Font of putrescence.
Putrescence.
Nupraptor's head.
Oh, okay.
When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy.
That's
for a
really
brief
sad to
period
hear,
of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Energy bank.
It's the same with strong topic, but if there's absolutely irrefutable proof that somebody's guilty for some crimes, I believe in the death penalty. Wipe them out. They don't need to breed. Like, we need less people like that. Do you mean like because they're the people that will keep breeding as well? Like because they don't care. But... which hill are we talking about? Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's not worth it. Yeah, shit. Well, maybe that's why we like horror. We're like, fuck it. Yeah, it is like, yeah. As I said, like in their head, they just don't have disregard for human life. So why would you want them breeding? Why would you want that mindset being instilled into future generations? Yeah. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Hey. Matey. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Oh, I didn't go down there. I went up. I don't think I've been over there either. If you can go over. Yeah. Well, it's like if you think of the Earth like I don't know why it always takes me so long to get out of the map. It's just weird pressing X to exit. Like if you think of the Earth like a body, like there's antibodies and there's viruses. Do you mean like wipe out the virus? The people that make a better world, keep them around. People that make a shitter world, fuck them all. You don't want them infecting other cells, and we're essentially a cancer, but some of us aren't. We're the cancer of the earth, man. We're the cancer of the earth. Look at us getting all philosophical. But I like the fact that we can actually like have a conversation. We're not saying murder people. We're saying that if within the justice system, eye for an eye. Where we go? Oh, so your retro arc's still like completely fucked up. See, that's what I said. Unless, like, if there is like irredeemable proof, like I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, that guy's in jail. Like, we think he did it. Like, I mean, like, literally, you know they did it. Yeah. There's always I feel like in a lot of cases you can tell if people are redeemable or not. Like, mind you, there is manipulation. Oh, so you're changing over to Duck Station. I've never heard of Duck Station. But is that just for PlayStation? Ah! Alright, I feel like I'm missing some chat. I'll just make it. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the problem and the flaw in the whole death penalty thing is that people's ideals, like we were talking about before, people with certain agendas or trying to push a certain ideal, you get them in a position of power. They're gonna use that to push their own ideology, and then yeah, you get innocent people that get fucked up by the system. It sucks. That's the thing, like, and this conversation usually always starts with like the fact that I'm willing to listen to their side and all that stuff. Do you mean like as well? Like people, like I love having a conversation. I love talking about taboo shit. Wild Arms. I've heard of that game. I don't know. I had a bit of trouble running PlayStation games on my RetroArch, but I ended up getting it to work. I don't remember exactly what I did. I just downloaded all the different ones. It was actually I had to get a European download a European version of this game because it wouldn't play the US ones. So I don't know if RetroArch's European or it's just because I'm playing on European equipment. Well, by 100% proof, I mean like they've kind of been caught. They've said they've did it. Do you mean like, and they show no remorse and all that stuff? Do you mean like, even then, people could bullshit. But still, yeah, exactly. They're just concepts. Math and gravity. Do you mean like when you think about it, we created math, so math is our way of understanding things that we can't understand. We created maths. It's like language. Like I hate it when people are like, don't swear. It's like we created that word. It's not like it's not like I'm punching you in the face. Like that's an action. Like if I like the word fuck, I'm gonna say it. I don't mean it hurtfully, hatefully. Oh, nice. Oh, they are right. Yeah, that is weird. The exact same day. Yeah, some games do that. They change the way it runs. Even like you can get it with like Nintendo games. It kind of smooths them out and stuff as well. Got a few different conversations going. Yeah, some emulators have it built in where it actually like makes your games look better. Like I remember playing an emulator and I was playing Final Fantasy VIII and like smoothed it all out. Looks good actually. how can you prove that mathematics is wrong or that it's correct when it's created? Like, if we created maths, it's just a tool we use to understand certain things. Doesn't make it true. It's just what we use to talk about certain things. Oh, Silent Hill. That is probably in my top 5 favorite games. Just love it. Love it. Until you take away the fog. Then it's not so good. Spyware.
Energy Bank. When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all...
Well, I heard that when they remade Silent Hill, because the fog was used to like hide the low load rates, but when they remade it, they got rid of the fog, and people were like, "Oh, this game's not scary anymore." Barry, don't open that door. This game come out around about the same time, and this game's got such better voice acting. Like, bloody Resident Evil. Oh, so bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can only prove math through math because math was created. But it's like a language. Like, no language is the correct language. We all know our different languages. That's how we understand the world, through those words. Math's the exact same thing. It's just another language for a different thing. There can be a million different... That's why you can never prove math wrong, because your math would just be a different sort of math, which is a different language to explain a different thing. So if someone created a different math that proves someone else's math wrong, then that's just because their math's written differently to their math. My head just blew up. I'm dead. I am dead. Alright, I'm going to go down there. Let's go down. I want to try and go there actually first, quickly. Sorry. Yeah, I see. I definitely do see. Politics. Ew. 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 Exactly. But you couldn't prove it right either, because it's... Yeah, it's created. It's a created thing. Yeah. Oh, I need... Blue blood. I don't know. I'm not a big political person. Like, but I don't mind people talking about politics as long as they don't get angry about it. Do you mean, like, when people are like, "You're wrong and I'm right"? That's when it starts to piss me off. Do you mean, like, in Australia, like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll vote Labor or vote Liberal or whatever." I'm just like, either way, the country's essentially going to be the same. It's like South Park says, it's always a vote between a douche or a giant turd sandwich. Or a turd sandwich or a giant douche, yeah. Come on. You big fan of politics? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if you've like, do you mean like people are allowed to have differing opinions? Like, do you mean like even I will talk to somebody who's like far right or far left or racist. Like, I won't agree with them, but I'll talk to them. I feel like in order to get past something, we need to understand it. And if we're not willing to understand it because we're like not willing to talk, then how are we going to get past it? Nah, Nerdy Dinosaur's in Australia, same as me. He's in Adelaide. My fellow Aussie soldier. See, Australia does exist. Yeah. Man. Jesus. That was the longest sword fight ever. That sounded wrong. Yeah. I wouldn't say problems, but just I feel like these days everyone whinges. So, do you mean like no, you're never going to keep everyone happy, and that's the thing. Like, the internet gave the world a voice. And we've used it to complain. So. We've done some other good stuff, but yeah. I always hate like where like one person will say something and then a newspaper will post an article about it, and then suddenly that's like people are outraged because of this. But literally it was just like one person, and then everyone just jumps on the bandwagon because they think that's what people think because of stupid publications. Oh, we've had good gun laws for a while, actually. We had a mass shooting in the 90s, and they outlawed semi-automatic weapons, and basically you have to get license. And yeah, so we brought in gun laws ages ago, but we didn't have many before that. But yeah, I like our gun laws. Do you mean like I don't live in America, so I don't know what it's like over there. The thing is, like, it's hard to just change gun laws like that, because then you're literally gonna, everyone that's willing to do it is gonna get rid of their guns, and then the people that don't want to do it are suddenly, oh, we've got the guns and you don't. It's like something, yeah, that you need to ease into. Whereas Australia's a lot smaller than America, so I could understand why it was easier for us to just implement it straight away. Yeah, the shooting the other day. It's so sad to hear about. But I think like we hear the news about like what happened in America and all that. Like, obviously, it's not overly going to affect everybody. So we hear it and we're like, oh, it's the most horrible thing in the world. But over there, it's like pretty common from what I hear. Shootings, eh? your life expectancy? Is that like your risk of dying young or whatnot? Being a man? Did you have to put in your age and your gender and? Does it account for like bloodlines and genealogy and stuff? What am I doing, man? What's your gun situation like in Germany? Ten people. Is that all? Yeah. I've never actually heard much about the gun laws in Germany. You know. I love that so much. It's like a live action Mortal Kombat. Oh, I'm gonna run out of magic. Yeah. Hey. Oh, I have been here. Oh, so they do like background checks and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to implement in America is like background checks. So basically, like you have to have like a psychological exam and stuff. Not that they're not easy to fake, I guess, but. Oh, that's right. This is where I'm. I don't know why I was getting my ass kicked. It's supposed to be in disguise. Okay, so yeah, very very similar to Australia. I don't think we do background checks and all that stuff, but you have to. I've never bought a gun, so I don't know. But I know that back in the day, it used to pretty much be like you can get whatever you want, however you want. So it must be up that I haven't been. Crazy. Yeah, go diving into all the deep topics, Caesar. But then again, that's another thing as well. Is like, is I'm white. I, certain things that I'll never have to deal with, different countries that I don't know about. It's just like anything that I say or my opinion on anything is purely based on my own experience. So that's why I love listening to other people, their experience. Yeah, here we go. That's. Do you mean I don't understand everybody's culture, and I would be stupid to think that I do. So how are you gonna learn if you're not willing to listen? No, I haven't. Sorry. Oh, really? No, I didn't hear about that. Somebody trying to shoot up a synagogue? Or it's sad. Oh, right. Yeah. I think in Australia we had a problem with somebody with 3D printed a gun, um, and smuggled it into somewhere. But oh, so it actually does the. Nice. I love that sound. So yeah, no, I never heard about that. I actually don't really follow the news. I find it depressing, but also at the same time, I know that a lot of the news is just scare marketing or pushing an agenda. Half of news is ads these days as well. Like ads hidden as articles. Check down there first. Oh. Yeah, well, that first one, the Port Arthur massacre, that happened on my birthday actually. Um, that was our first, not our first one, but
The blood of ages.
oh, it might have been our first one. I don't know.
Come, drink from us.
Really shook Australia though. So we just John Howard changed the laws real quick. It was quite impressive actually.
Your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
Oof. What's oof? That was in the 90s. I think it was it 93 or 94? In Tasmania.
Years ago, word reached us of a strange pestilence that had laid siege to a few remote villages far east. But the rumors
Oh,
failed to
yeah.
prepare us for the horror that was the plague.
I don't, like when I was a kid, I was devastated that it happened on my birthday. Because as a kid, all you care about is having a good birthday and getting presents. And it kind of made the birthday sad every year. 'Cause on TV, it was always about the Port Arthur massacre. But then, as you get older, you're like, how selfish a thinking was that? Like, how dare it be on my birthday? Like when the poor people died and shit, and all I'm thinking about is my birthday. But that's just how kids think, I guess. Or maybe I was just a cunt of a kid. 9/11. Oh, oof, yeah. That's a big one too.
Worms and maggots fed upon his festering skin. The scent of tainted blood seeped through the wounds upon which they feasted. Pity. Such a waste.
Pity.
Good blood gone bad.
Seen a few of those doors, don't you? Must be something you get later that opens them. Nine 11.
Hagen, my home. The finest city in all of
Was that
rich in vanity and
big
conceit.
news in Germany?
I had no
Like,
illusions as to the welcome I would
they
receive.
say, like, I know in America, like, they say that everyone remembers where they were when 9/11 happened. Like, in Australia, like, I remember it, like, vividly, like, getting home from work and turning on the news and finding out about it. I ended up watching it for, like, 12 hours, like, and doesn't even, like, affect me or whatnot. But, like, yeah, I could only imagine how everyone in America felt. That would have been a scary time. Very scary. What's in this hut? Free stuff. Does stuff keep stacking up, or should I stop collecting shit? Oh, okay. It looks like it's only one at a time. So one card is one thing. Okay. I thought it was like 10 or something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say months. Dare to say. Yeah, we streamed about it was on the news for months and months. But that's because it was like really changing, like, the social climate. Like, it was a lot was happening, and it was affecting a lot of things. It was affecting flying. It was affecting just like, it caused a lot of racism in America and stuff. So that was being reported on.
Death and disease
There was a lot
stalked
of
the streets. Bodies lay most in the very spots in which fate had taken them. A perfect homecoming.
I mean, when you think about how far ago this was, like, the voice acting is really solid. Yeah. It's so sad, eh? Like, but that's another thing. What I was talking about, the news, like, that was probably where my thoughts on the news kind of stemmed from, is that whole, like, fear mongering and how people use that situation to justify a bit of racism and shit. It's like, oh my god. I think too many people don't judge the individual these days. They just lump somebody into a group. They're like, you're one of them, therefore you're exactly like. No individual. Oh, that's so cute. Listen to those little snores. Oh, it's still over here as well. Do you mean? You'll never completely get rid of racism, I don't think. There'll always be some. There'll always be dickheads out there. And I think people need to understand that it's always going to be around, and you can't use that as an excuse to hate on a certain type. Do you mean like of course, as a white person, I absolutely hate that I feel bad for being a white person, like, or I'm made to feel bad for being a white person. I hate that. It's stupid. But that's because that's just reverse racism. It's they've taken old racism and turned it into new racism, and it sucks. I shouldn't have to feel bad just because I'm born white, and they shouldn't be treated different if they're born different. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, yeah, it'll always happen. Like, it's like anything. There's always going to be dickheads, and that's why I judge the individual. I know amazing people of every race, and I know dickheads of every race. And yeah, most of the dickheads I know are white. So I can understand why people sometimes hate white people, but judge the individual. The individual. All right. I am going to. My stream ends in 50 minutes, so I'm actually going to save it, and I'll end the game now. Okay, I'll keep talking because I'm keen to talk, but I'll have a look, and we might go raid something. Have a look. Yes, I'll save it. Well, you should feel bad, but I'm guessing sometimes you would, or you're probably made to feel like you should feel bad being German. But so, like, as I said, it's just stupid logic. Like, why should you feel bad for something that happened all that time ago that you had absolutely nothing to do with? I mean, yeah, it sucks. You can sympathize, but you shouldn't feel bad for it. Do you mean like in saying that, like, feel bad that it happened, and like you feel bad that sadly you're associated with it, but that says more about the person, not you. Like, it is very disappointing that, yeah, that war is going to hang over your head for years. Probably still be hanging around within your lifetime. Do you mean it's like in Australia we have a big situation with how the genocide of the Aboriginal culture, and when we moved over from Europe and took over land and westernized their ancient cultures and stuff. People still use that past to push their current agendas, but also it's not something that's going to go away. It's probably never going to go away. We'll always be hated for that, but I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Why are you mad at me? You know, but oh, what? Okay. Yeah, so we do a lot of that stuff as well. Like, I know it's very, very different what I'm talking about. Very, very different. But you can't just delete it. Do you mean like you have to acknowledge it. You have to sympathize. You have to basically, as you said, show reparations, and then you have to move forward. But you're gonna have that stigma, that association hanging over your head for a long time. Learn from it. Exactly. Racism's and as I said, like, even with all the education in the world, it's still going to be racism. People are just going to push their own agendas all the time. Do you mean like take a bad experience and push that on a whole race or whatnot? Do you mean like when I was growing up in Kalgoorlie, I got robbed as a teenager 3 times, and they were all Aboriginal. I mean, I hate Aboriginal. I love Aboriginal. Like, that just happened to be the situation, and I hate those people, not the race. And also at the same time, like, their situation can be caused by the system as well. So there's too many variables, man. That's why everybody needs to be. Everyone's an individual case with me. I'm never like, Victorians are dickheads. I hear people say that all the time in Western Australia. Oh, Victorians, they're dickheads. Victoria's a state in Australia. And I'm sure in America you're like, oh, people from California probably think people from Texas are fucking hillbillies, or people from like in Australia, like there's jokes that like people from Tasmania are incest and all that shit, which is probably like America's like, oh, people from Alabama are fucking incest. Yeah, you'd be like, okay, I'll give you my wallet, but can you tell me about the dream time? Yeah. I love, like, I'm really fascinated with like old cultures and mythologies and stuff, and a lot of the mythology in the Aboriginal culture is really, really interesting, man. Like I love like Egyptian culture and Norse mythology and all that stuff, like, and Greek mythology. Love that stuff. So and if you get a chance, yeah, look into Dreamtime, the Aboriginal like cultures and gods and mythological stories and stuff. It's really interesting. I love it. Some of their stories doesn't get talked about a lot, and I love it. Love it. Oh, so you like all that like mythology and ancient folklore? I have not. What do you mean obsession? Like, see, that's another one. You know, the Aboriginal culture and the Native American culture are actually quite similar. Like, they're very different, but they've got a lot of similarities. And the whole, like, how Native Americans feel about the white people in America, like how they took over and all that stuff, very, very similar. Like that whole, like, basically breed them out, give them severance, and tell them to get over it kind of situation is very, very similar with how Australia and America, like, obviously it happened years, centuries ago, but it's still, yeah, to this day, it's still very, like, sweeping under the carpet. But Native American, like, that's another, like, their mythology and culture and stuff, I find that fascinating as well. Adventure novels? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, no. Like, how... So, have you got it all wrong? Or, like... So, did he write, like, some weird shit that people are like, oh, yeah, that's... Like, they now see it as truth? Nice. I've not seen a lot of German cinema. How close to the truth are his stories? Like, are they pretty unhistorically correct? Like, are they misleading, or are they actually, like, he got a lot of it because you said he'd never been there, so, like, Did he kind of just wing it, or did he actually? Oh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So he got it all wrong. Oh shit. Fucking hell. That's classic. That's gold. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean. Like, you got it. As you said, it's going to be hard to get it right if you've never been involved with the culture. You don't know anybody of the culture, or you've never been there. Fuck. I feel like I need to see a reference, like something to watch. That's fucked up. It's funny. Like, do you mean like I wrote a song, like, I've never been to Egypt, and I know a bit about the Egyptian culture, but I wrote a song called Tanarit Essai, which was about the 10 plagues of Egypt. But like, yeah, no, I can understand writing something that you don't completely understand, but if he'd like written like lots and lots and lots, yeah, then you're bound to ooh, Slick Steel's playing Pokemon, and we got Survivish playing The Evil Within. Oh, I haven't seen that game. No, I haven't actually seen Dark. Is that like, does that require subtitle? I've heard of Dark, and I'm pretty sure I've got it on my computer, but I haven't actually watched it. I'm not the best at reading subtitles and watching watching a show at the same time, or reading and playing a game as well. Slot so I can load that quickly. Cool, yeah. Well, I've got it. I'll my list of shit. Is it horror? Kind of. Sounds horror. So I am going to go over to Survivish's page. She plays horror stuff as well. So, she's from Italy, I believe. I've only seen one of her streams, so we'll go over there. We can continue talking, or I'll be streaming again on Saturday from my PlayStation. So I'll be definitely keen to chat if you did want to hang around. But we're going to, hey, we've got a few new people. Greetings, welcome. Sorry, you're just getting here at the end of our stream. We have unlocked a pillar. We're fighting some bosses, and it's been fun. It's been swell. We're about to. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check out that Dark. We're gonna go jump over to Survivish's page, but please chuck us a follower. And yeah, we'll see you again. We play horror around here, and I'm from Australia, and it was a pleasure to meet all of you. Until next time, let's get over to Survivish. Let's raid her. Oh yeah.
Another raid? What the heck? Ravens, Lord. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Alright, welcome in, raid. Ron Carter. Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining from my dream. And they raid. Thank you for the raid. Come on, welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Greetings, how was your stream, Raven's Lore? I hope you had a lovely stream. It's lovely to see you. Can we have a shout out for Raven's Lore? Sorry, I'm having difficulties saying your name. As I forgot to introduce myself for every raid we had today, I am surviving. I'm Italian. I've been living in Japan for almost 7 years. That's why I have a strange accent. And we love playing horror games and just chatting together. Welcome in. It was fun. Yes, I need to restart myself. Someone hacked you up. You need to install you yet. That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Alright, guys. Alright, I'm going to enjoy a bit of her stream and then go make myself some dinner. It is 8 o'clock here in Australia. Thank you. Thank you, Rand.
That sounds lovely. That sounds very lovely.
I shall see you guys later. I'm going to close off my stream and
He's from Australia. I'm from Germany. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Rain Carter.
all right, mass love, guys. I shall see you next time. Stay wicked.